I'm gonna give you the formula on how to be sexy, seductive, hot, powerful. We're talking Marilyn Monroe, Angelina Jolie, rather than being perceived as cute and nice and pretty and bubbly. Make heads turn, change the energy and the frequency of a room as soon as you walk in. Step number 1, be calm. Take things slow. Calm people radiate confidence. Why? Because they know they have something other people want. They don't need to overcompensate, over-explain, giggle and laugh and make an entrance to finally be recognized, to finally have attention on them, to finally have eyes on them. No. This is why the most calm people on the table are usually the people that get the most attention in the end, because people are drawn to them because they want to solve the mystery that they are. Loud, giggly people get attention, but it's very short-lived. Number 2, confident, sexy women are slow. Being in your feminine means to be slow, to be soft, to be able to surrender. And not only is this energy radiating femininity, but also upper class. I'll give an example on this. If you go to a public airport or public train station, there's lots of people, there's lots of carers, there's lots of low frequency people that are just running around. Everybody's rushing, everybody's trying to catch the next train. Upper class people who fly private jets, they don't need to rush. There's no chaos. Number 3, being seductive in your body language. Let your body speak before you even open your mouth. Open your shoulders, show your neck, give people a smile and hold eye contact. And don't be afraid to make eye contact. Confident women can hold eye contact because they're not scared of being seen. And last but not least, for my followers, this is nothing new. If you follow me, you already know what this is about. Talking a little less. Pause and holding space so other people can come your way. The person, even in business, when you negotiate a deal, the person saying less always wins.
These are the signs of a true high-value woman. If you have all of these, chances are men are literally obsessed with you. They see you as the end-all, be-all woman. First thing is that you are so focused on yourself. You are not focused on friendships. You're not focused on relationships. You are so about your goals and about your life that you don't really have time for drama. Number 2, you are always thinking about how you can level up in your health and in your looks. You are obsessed with little holistic hacks. You're obsessed with going to Pilates. You're obsessed with just finding, just the most natural way to bring out your natural beauty. Number 3, you have done the inner work. You're not super anxious like you used to be. You are not jealous like you used to be. You're not angry. You believe in yourself. You have faith. Lastly, you know that you want to marry a man who's going to provide for you, but at the same time, you want to own a business. You just have joy in working and being creative, but you don't like to do it for a survival thing. You just really like to do it to keep yourself active, keep yourself at tip-top mental shape. So you're probably like a content creator, you're probably a coach, you're like maybe one of those corporate girlies who have a really nice job. And the last sign is that you always get men who want to worship you, who want to commit to you right away. You're always breaking up with them.
If you really want to become a high-value woman and hone in on your divine feminine energy, there are a couple changes that you're going to have to make in your life. And these are the ones that I think are the most important. First thing is stop centering your life around men. If you really want to hone in on your divine energy and your womanhood, men are not going to be the answer. Male validation, what they like, how to attract them, all of that stuff is not important if you really want to align yourself with becoming the best version of you. Second thing, to really feel like a high value woman is to make sure you feel financially secure. Now, a lot of us may be struggling with this because the job market is really difficult, but if you can find multiple sources of income, if you're able to still rely on your parents, if you're able to get creative and just find ways to get your own money, that can be very, very powerful in not having to rely on somebody consistently for income. Because the last thing you want is to go out into the dating world not feeling financially secure and then coming off as desperate as only wanting a guy for money. That can really hinder your safety and not picking the man who's going to respect and value you. Third thing is to really hone in and build your network of women. Build your network of support system, like build your tribe. Because the one thing that really helps in developing as a successful, young, intelligent, beautiful woman is to have women support you and have women that you can inspire and learn from. The fourth thing is to build on your value, right? You know, when people say, oh, well, what do you bring to the table? I bring to the table who I am, but who I am is very valuable because either you have a lot of hobbies, you have a lot of beautiful skills that many other people may not have, you've overcome challenges that other women haven't overcame. Like being able to build on yourself and your traits is so important. The last is building your confidence. And I don't just mean like your looks, because that matters, but it's not the main one that's going to make you feel like a high value woman. I mean, like, can you trust your gut when something feels wrong and you make a decision? Are you able to not feel shame when you take an untraditional path? Can you feel confident in taking new challenges? Can you feel confident in leading yourself into new things? Like, are you good enough with setting boundaries and saying no to people? Making sure that you build that side of your confidence is going to really make it worthwhile. There's so many other traits that I think are very important, but these are the main ones that I think would get you there faster. So let me know in the comments what you think.
A high value woman is a beautiful woman, period. They'll tell you, no, a high value woman is this and that, and she's pure and she's respectful and she's what. But again, there's a misalignment in what we say versus what we do. One of the leading causes for divorce in South Africa is infidelity. Not that women don't cheat, but we know that men cheat more because of their primal instinct, being attracted to a beautiful woman and wanting to mate with her. If men didn't value beautiful women, there would be no blesser culture. Men leave the women that they say they value, the pure woman, the respectful woman, the woman who has given them children, given them sons, for a woman who is light-skinned, pretty, with a weave, big ass, big hips. And even if they don't leave the woman they claim to value, they're still comfortable with putting that high-value woman's life at risk by engaging in unprotected sexual intercourse, risking diseases, and ultimately bringing illegitimate children into their marital homes. So no, you don't actually value what you say you value. You are actually no better than the women who convince themselves that they value men for their integrity, for their honesty, blah, 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 blah. So we have no option but to deduce that a high-value woman is a beautiful woman. It is what it is.
Okay, ladies, here are 3 core principles that will signal to other people and to yourself that you are a high-value woman and you will be treated as such. And I just want you to notice that none of this has to do with physical appearance before I get chewed out by men in the comments. The first principle, and to me the most important one, a high-value woman is able to adapt in any situation. No matter what she is thrown into, she handles it with grace, and she uses her emotional intelligence to make the most of the situation. You cannot knock her character, and because of this adaptable quality that she carries, everybody sees her as desirable. She can be thrown in a room with a ton of CEOs and she will conquer the conversation. Number 2, a high-value woman is committed to personal growth. There is a continuous self-improvement clock running through her mind. She actively seeks new opportunities to learn, develop her skills, and expand her knowledge. And this dedication to growth not only enriches her own life, but it's seen as desirable by others because it motivates them to invest in themselves. Now, the last principle that a high-value woman lives by and embodies is privacy. She thinks before she speaks and reveals, and she recognizes the value of not sharing everything with the world. Thoughtful in her communication, she understands the value of keeping things private. People are intrigued by this high-value woman because she respects her ideas and understands the value of them. She knows the importance of maintaining that privacy and fully understands that her ideas are gold. So incorporating these principles can help you develop the essence of being a high-value woman. By nurturing adaptability, confidence, and continuous self-growth, you are empowering yourself to be the high-value woman that you know that you are. And as always, I am just giving my 2 cents because I will always root for a woman to be her best self. And this includes to my little sisters. If you guys are watching this, I love you beyond what you guys could ever comprehend.